I hail, Mr Speaker, for those that don't know me, from Downpatrick. It's the county town of Down and the final resting place and true home of St Patrick. And I say that because I know that no Armagh City representatives can interrupt me during my maiden speech. So I'll say it again, I'm from Downpatrick, which is St Patrick's true homeland. I arrive here to this seat in the footsteps of some political greats. Mr Eddie McGrath was the quiet giant of Northern Irish politics. Fair, determined and yet well liked on all sides of this House and others, he was a gentleman, a mentor, and he is sadly missed from politics and indeed from our area. I follow too into the seat of Margaret Ritchie. Margaret has assisted and helped me in my political career, been the friendly guide for establishing me and the one with such drive and determination that we always have to work the extra hour and walk the extra mile and wrap the extra door before we get the rest. And I pay full respects to Mr Deputy Speaker to Sean Rogers, another quiet gentleman of Irish politics. He will be missed from the front line and leaves a legacy for me to fill of hard work, service and care for the community that he served, and I pledge to maintain and deliver on the work that he started. The area I represent, Mr Deputy Speaker, is a beautiful place, stretching as it does from the shores of Strangford Lough, past where the mountains of Mourne sweep down to the sea, and the idyllic expanse of Carlingford Lough. But if there's one thing that's better than the scenery in our area, it is the people of South Down. They are wonderful, caring and friendly people, and it is my pleasure to represent them in this place and to do all I can for them in the constituency. But so, Mr Deputy Speaker, to the hand, this should hand that of the scourge of illegal drugs. We offered an amendment because we felt that the original didn't go far enough. We worried that it might have focused too much on punishment. And whilst a clear message must be sent to drug dealers and those that peddle the supply chain, we feel that the motion could have gone further and called for that joined-up and coordinated approach to help prevent those that feel tempted to partake in drugs. I am currently finishing my role as a youth worker, and I know too well the impact that drugs can have on young people, be they involved in taking drugs or watching a family member do so. Focusing on young people, they can become consumed by the drug culture, the places they hang out, the people that they meet and the activities that they do. Young people might have the freedom of a new wage packet or a university place and become users, maybe first on soft drugs, but as has been mentioned, maybe moving on to harder drugs. And we do have young people that yet recreationally use harder drugs, their weekend incomplete without a dabble. And with 86% of those convicted of drug-related crimes being male, and well over 26% of convictions coming from the 18 to 24 age bracket, we are specifically letting down young men if we approach this with simply a punitive manner. There is never a happy ending to taking drugs, and it impacts young people's lives and futures and can have a debilitating impact upon them for the rest of their lives. We call for more information, more assistance, for emergency help when needed, and guidance and support should people stray into drug taking and want to put the brakes on. We have asked for an executive-wide approach because whilst the Department of Justice can lock people up, the Department of Education can teach people and the Department of Health can help people when there is nobody else to support them. We must educate our children firstly as well about themselves to help them understand the reasons for the decisions that they take. With care and construction of appropriate sharing resources and a suitably motivated and driven team of professionals, we could target this type of education to the places it is needed most and prevent the next generation of drug users.
Will the member give way?
Sure. Yep.
Is there a role for local councils in the solution to the drug problem?
Thank you. Yes, indeed there is, and I think it has been mentioned a few times today that the policing and community safety partnerships can definitely utilise their experience on the ground in communities to be able to identify problems and to target the resources that can come from the centre. Nothing, Mr Deputy Speaker, wipes out a supply chain quicker than diminishing demand. So, in conclusion, I would say that in winding up for this motion, we have today something that we may not get a lot of in the mandate of this House, which is agreement right across from all sides. So I don't intend to go through bit by bit what people have said. I think we all know that we support the motion, we support the amendment that's there, and that we are asking Northern Ireland to be tough whenever it has to be, but caring whenever it needs to be, and sensible to know the difference and to educate people of the risks to them and allow them to make truly informed decisions. I am therefore happy to wind up on this motion.